I think comparing technology that we had when we started and technology now, they are like completely different beasts in terms of number of people, in terms of scale, and also in terms of whole industry, where IT is it now versus where it were on that time. However, what I'm really proud of is that we still have a lot of people from those times, and that we are all together really keeping the pace, and I would say not only keeping the pace, but also leading and setting new trends in the whole industry. When you look ahead and when you look in the history, and there are like 20 years of experience, 20 years of changing technology, industry, customer requirements, like we were actually kind of reinventing everything every few years. So if in all those 20 years, if we did only one big technology or business-wise breakthrough, it sure wouldn't be enough. So it's really hard to get to only to one of them, but I'm proud that actually we managed to do it, being it technology, being it business-wise, being it a business model, whatever. We were actually able to do something important every few years. So actually what brought us here is not one big innovation, but it is constant innovation, constant renewing something every few years. I would say that it was actually the biggest challenge in your history, because you have to do it both ways. So when you grow, customer expectations are also growing. So we have to improve the scale, we have to improve the agility, so we must be faster and faster. However, we must really take care that we don't break things. It is really hard to break things because we have so many people, like more than 1,000 engineers changing something every day in production. So we have to build really strong way of testing things, of being it unit testing, functional testing, and all together infused with the security, because security was not such a great deal when we were starting, but at some point of time we realized if there is no security in place, we'll just be gone. This is something that now it's really, I think, in the minds of every engineer. It's something that we are building our products with. We can see what's happening today because there's almost every day some news about some breaches, some hackers, some security holes, and I think we are really leading in this space. Infobip tech stack is something that's built from the scratch from the day one, and this is something that I'm really proud of, because by not using too much third-party tools, it actually made us slower at some shorter period of times. However, being able to really understand what we are doing and to understand how to scale it and how to build upon of it actually gave us significant advantage versus using some ready-made tool from the third party. So I think this is the biggest, our biggest strength, that we really have built everything that's important, have built it internally. And that's why we can scale it, we can integrate with security, and we can also answer properly to all the new challenges that are happening on everyday basis. Technology is changing like never before. I think the things, the innovation and the things that are now happening in AI era is something that I have never seen in the last 20 years changing so fast. However, knowing how the team works, knowing how good is the team and the cross-team collaboration, both on a board level and individual teams throughout different departments or different Anfix groups. I'm really happy, and I really feel that we have the people that can sort out anything that comes to their plate. I think whichever gadget we would use, it's probably something that everyone else also had. So I don't think the gadget would help us in such case. However, having the team and the people cross collaboration and comparison, the way we had now is very similar as it was on the start. So actually, I wouldn't get anything back. I think the people we have in Infobip is actually our strongest point, And over those 20 years, we are really going through many different technology changes, but also organizational changes. And this is something when we invest a lot of our efforts to really be able to create organization where people can feel empowered and can be really responsible and can see the whole context end to end, and it enables people to provide a maximum value for our customers. And this is, I think, most important for us because when growing from a startup to such big organization as we are now, it's really easy to lose the whole picture and to have just your own smaller overview, and then it's hard to see for everybody, it's hard to see the impact that you are creating. And by innovation that we are implementing in the whole company, we are really trying to establish a safe environment for everybody, but also for everybody to be able to understand how he impacts for whoever is his client, either internal client or external client, so a customer. I think this innovation is also something that everybody inside is already prepared and understand that it needs to happen, but this is also what we want to have when hiring new people. So we want fresh ideas, but also people who are really understand that organization needs to be changed and we need to adapt because the whole world is changing actually, and we have to always be on top of it. It's funny to remind ourselves now when we are comparing situations nowadays, when we are in 70 plus offices, 3,500 people all around the world, all around the globe, versus when we were starting and there are just two of us, Silvio and me. And we started in the small office, 15 square meters in a local startup incubator. And can you imagine that today, you know, we have all those features here, like meeting rooms showing if someone inside or not and whatnot. And at that point of time, when the first day that we entered our office, there was no internet at all. We asked people how to connect to the internet, and the answer we get from them is, come on, why do you need internet? Do something that you can do without internet. So it was completely different mindset. We are talking about the time before Google, before Facebook, before Instagram. So internet was kind of, no one even used it at that point of time. It's really interesting to see how the things changed in 20 years span. I really like how Mario Andretti, famous Formula One driver born here close to Pula, said once, and we have this written as a motto in one of our meeting rooms: if everything seems under control, then you're not going fast enough. Maybe like I have a lot of questions that how hard it is, how like are you working long hours, and it's all true, but actually a lot of people don't realize how fun it is to run Infobip.